For the families in southeast Nigeria that lived through the Biafra War, the end of fighting was not the end of hardship, but the beginning of different kinds of struggles. Dr. Richie Adewusi was one of those who went through such struggles, and he wrote him down in Biafra, lest we forget. Please scan the QR code on your screen to get your copy. His family's journey after the Biafra War, and what it reveals about justice in Nigeria today is what this video is about. Please watch to the end, subscribe, and don't miss the next video. At the end of the Biafra War, returning to Omaba in the present day Isi Alaringwa, Abia State, southeast Nigeria, meant returning to a rural town that no longer resembled itself. Dr. Richie Adewusi's family moved to Osa-Ukwu in present-day Abingwa in Abia State, southeast Nigeria, and endured cramped living, years of lost schooling, and farmlands too dangerous to work, because landmines were still killing people who simply went out to grow food. The family was whole again, but nobody was ever held accountable for what that war cost millions of ordinary families. The nation moved on, and in moving on, established a pattern that persists today, that accountability is selective, justice is conditional, and who you are determines what the system does for you. The judiciary arm of government exists to be the final check on power, to interpret the law without fear, protect the citizens from the state, and ensure that no person stands above the constitution and the law. What is happening in Nigeria today, in 2026, is far from this. Malam Nazir Ahmed El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, faces a 10-count charge involving alleged fraud, conspiracy, and more. His detention drew personal condolences from the presidency itself. However, Nnamdi Kanu, who simply spoke for his people, is sentenced to life imprisonment on terrorism charges. Ken Saro-Wiwa, a man who led a non-violent campaign against environmental degradation, was tried by a special military tribunal and hanged in 1995. The courts said nothing. Chinagoram Onuoha, born on August 7, 1978 in Irile, Lagos, southwest Nigeria, known to the world as African China, grew up watching this same inequality from the ground floor. In Mr. President, released in 2000, he called on every layer of leadership to govern with integrity rather than self-interest. 25 years later, the plea is still waiting for an answer.
They're gonna lead us well. Don't let this nation to fall inside well. Mr. President, lead us well. If you be governor, govern us well. If you be senator, anytime well. If you be police, police well. Now they take bribe. They lead us well. Govern us well. If you be senator, anytime well. If you be police well. Now they take bribe.
What needs to happen is not complicated. Judicial appointments must be removed from executive control and placed under a genuinely independent, publicly accountable process. Court proceedings involving public officials need to be transparent and concluded without the endless procedural delays that exhaust complainants while protecting the accused. The Constitution must mean the same thing for all Nigerians. Citizens must have accessible, affordable pathways to challenge injustices without needing connections or resources to be heard. Nigeria cannot build a future on a foundation where justice is a privilege rather than a right. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with everyone you know with interest in Nigeria's development and well-being. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next video. Our full live streams are available on at May Nigeria Never Happen to You. May Nigeria happen for all Nigerians and for friends of Nigeria.